Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Prismal, and today we're doing a bit more of Spellrow because, yeah, I said new stuff has been unlocked, and I kind of want to just play through the characters at least once again and just see if I can find anything new. And today we're going to do Azar.
Let's have it then.
I think. Now, if I remember with Azar, low cost is always kind of one of the things you always want to go with. But I do like just having like big counts more than anything else. Oh, Leech is interesting on there with the heal. But I think I'm going to take B. I like B because again I like having big spells, and we'll just take the mutation stage 0. We're looking to try out things more than actually test our skills, so... On enemy death gain 2 power. On health loss gain a Banefire. And it reduces itself by 1, or end of combat heal for 5. The end of combat healing for 5 could be useful. Because at least it means I will always get at least like 5 health back. We need to take more combat encounters and be a bit more liberal with our health total. So, I guess we're doubling that, Now, either like I can fully defend, or I can try and deal some damage. I'm going to kill that off next turn, so we'll try and deal some damage. Yeah, but the last one was really interesting. I quite liked it. Bit more complex than what I'm used to, as such. But that's kind of what you're expecting when you play this. It's like you want those more kind of like, okay, what is the best course of action battles? And we'll set that up so we can actually like do something next turn with it. Hopefully on the cheap, and we can. And there we go. The kill, and we heal up. Nice. And what cards do we get here? Inferno, deal 3 damage, or deal X damage, and gain a Banefire. Interesting. Deal 12 damage to an enemy, and on health loss, reduce the countdown for Vindictive Strike. And deal 10 damage, and wound the next die. I'll reroll these. I don't like any of them really. Not really that great for me. Other spells, -1 countdown for each die spent. Interesting. Imply Incendiary, and then basically deals 25 damage in 3 turns. I don't know if this stacks. Or just get Rage, which gives me 1 critical. It lasting 2 turns could be interesting, or more damage. That would require me to survive. Like, Furnace seems interesting. I'll take it. And then, I guess, because we don't really want to go that way, we're going to the right here. But yeah, I'm kind of just playing stuff that I feel like I want to play now, because I think it's just a lot better for me. So I've gotten this idea of like, oh yeah, I really want to play all these types of games, and I never got the chance to play them all sorts of reasons. I want to see if I defend, I should stop the infect, right? I think I should play that there. No. Okay, so I should have just attacked them. Fair enough. And I'm assuming the infected is end of turn I receive damage. So that I fully defend. This is fine because I only double up to 2, but the thing is that means I get to attack it again. We take some damage, but that's fine. I got 5 healing into the turn anyway, so... that's a terrible roll. There's no point setting that up, is there? For a 1. Man, they're really sort of... I'm getting really unlucky. Oh well. I don't have the kill, but at least gaining some defense here is worthwhile. I don't really want to double that up. We'll double and double again. And this now should be the kill. There we go. Yeah, but I had like usual strategy I used to use in this, which I think is going to be like something I don't want to keep doing now. Huh. On a 4, roll 3 1s or 2s. And then destroy a random die. Apply Rupture. If lethal, heal for 4. Random spell X countdown. Hemorrhage seems interesting, actually. Especially like countdown reduction. I'll take that. Like, Extract seems interesting as well, but it has to be lethal for me to get the heal off, which... For 10, I don't really want straight away. But Hemorrhage could be interesting. Especially if I get an upgrade for it, which is kind of what I want. We'll take the event here. Gain Mana Symmetry, or Disenchant to gain a random Void spell. We'll do that. Goodbye, Furnace. You were nice to me. A 6 and a 1. And I get to roll 3 die. Or I can just turn it to just a 6, which you will get just 6s. Invoke Mana. Yeah, seems pretty good. Apply Rupture, increase Rupture by 2 this combat. Dark Arts. And get them to 4. I would like that. And if lethal, gain 10 gold on Tendrils. I think Invoke Mana is the way we want to go with that. And because, like, I want it to always be hitting 6s rather than the reduction on this, I think this is a lot better. Like, this would seem great, but it's... All I want is for the turn to be active for, and I'm always going to get a 6, and... Let's face off against a boss. Yeah, we had 2 choices, didn't we? Yeah, cool. So notice you don't get the relic, the upgrade crystals now. The shards for essentially doing well at the game. You have to get them by actually visiting the places. We'll invoke mana here. 5 goes here. Apply 3 Rupture. Apply 1 more. And we spent all our mana. Should have done the Rupture first. Okay. Then we'll chuck the 6 in here. Oh. Yeah, that's quite a lot of DPS we could have. Do I want to block here? I mean, yeah, I should block. Yeah, Hemorrhage, really, really good pick. Okay. This game just always wants me to have, like, the best choices. So we do that, and that again. That way we generated 2, so we can just do this into this. And there we go. Fully killed off. We can now get a relic. Kindle, roll 1, 5, or 6 for a 2. And then for 6 I get to roll 2 5 or 6s, which we do have a lot of. Or I could do this, gets hit twice. Yeah. It's interesting, but not what I want, I don't think. Iron Guard, though, is interesting. Gives you some power scaling, which would be quite nice. Or do we go Gathering Flames? Like 2 1s, and we get to at least reroll. We gain 1 power as well. The Deplete isn't going to make a difference. So I don't think any of these are going to shout out to me or reroll them. So, increase by 4 for each dice spent. Roaring Flames is interesting. Buy 3 weak. And we can upgrade to all or not. Suspensions, too expensive. Is that like Phlogiston? I have no idea how to pronounce that, but the upgrade on this could be good, and the Banefire can stack, so we'll take it. Don't need the healing, it's kind of pointless. Gaining 1 dodge is kind of cool, but on a 5, gaining some free block is quite nice. So yeah, let us continue. Could disenchant the spell I just got. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to use it anyway because I'm not defensive, so it'll be gone. Gain the life. Don't have much to go in the shop, but might as well. Might find something interesting. 50 damage. Omniscience. Or I can get 6s really easily, so it is worthwhile. I can't get any of these, which unless I sell spells, which I don't really want to do just yet. And you get like 20 from them each anyway. Blood Vortex, don't really want. Apply 2 weak to all enemies for a 5 or a 6. 4 weak could be interesting. The Heat Wave. Luminance. Under Strike, countdown at -2. The Radiant is interesting, but I don't know if I want it. I'll take the Omniscience here. And just give me a block potion. And a normal potion. And we'll continue on to a boss fight. Oh, mini boss. Interesting. So, first of all, we'll double that. Gives me a 6. Put that in there to invoke some mana. Do we need another 6? I could take another 6 actually. Yeah, we do need another 6. So now all I need is a 1 on this guy to get to the hemorrhage. I need to at least get some defense. Then we can check the 2 there and do that damage, and we're fully blocked for the turn. Don't even need to use it, just chuck it straight in there. 6 is going to be so good for me. And with this, like 4s and 3s are as well. That being the case though, we can turn that and turn that up there and keep the 2, so let's go. At this point we just chuck the 2 2s in there, don't we? That way we can fully defend here. I should put the 4 in there instead. That's fine. Like, even if I get a terrible roll, I can still kill that off, which is what we'll end up probably doing. After I invoke mana. So I need to put a hemorrhage on that first before doing anything else. That's going to give me critical, so we'll just avoid it, I think. And we'll set that up. So at least I get like an option to do two different things. Yeah, I might now take extra damage, which is kind of annoying. Luckily though, I can invoke mana. Yeah, it's kind of silly that I can do that, like on repeat as well. I'll pop that there first, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. Like, rolling 5s is way too good for me, to be honest. And what we roll here. Give me a 2. Do I want a 2? Yeah, 2's probably absolutely fine. Because we kill that off this turn then. So I turn that 2 into like an extra like 6 damage if I attack 3 times, so it's kind of important. Gain 2 criticals, kind of not what I want to do. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy, hit once for each dice spent. Meh. If you should gain 3 block on a 3, reroll a 1 or a 2. This would be slightly better, but it's not enough for me to pick that as a shield up. Lose 2 health, gain 1 power for each dice spent. This is really good to scale wise. It's right, deal 13 damage if 5 or more die. If 5 or more die spent, reroll 2 1s or 2s, and yeah, I'll take Volcanic Power there. We're here. Apply Portent to a spell, so gain power that way. Spells and potions, or apply it 1 charge to all spells on enemy death. No. I'll take the Portent. Keep the weakness, because it's good. I'll probably toss that away actually. The critical could be more interesting. I like the choice between upgrading my spells or getting good relics now actually. It means the decision making process is a lot more difficult for what you actually want to do. Don't even get a 6, it's terrible. Let's use this now. We take 1 out, so that's exactly the reason why I do it. I hate these things. I guess we'll chuck the 4 in there anyway. Gives us the power. We get a 6, reroll some die. Not what we wanted though. Yeah, it's only 4 damage here and then 3, so I do heal that up. I'm thinking way too much how I'm just going to try and not take damage when I can actually just heal up and I've got some defense, like for just free rolling. We've got Furnace back if you want to pick that up. Kindling and Suspension, don't like any of those really. It seems great, but like I don't get any side benefit on top of that really compared to what I could get. Chaotic Moment, one of the best don't damage any spells I think I've ever seen. I do like Magma Skin though, because the Pyrohide will... Oh, I thought it stayed with you. It doesn't. I'll take that. and move on. To be honest, I think this is just a lot better in most cases than just having like shielding, because of the capabilities you have with it. But now we've got to think about a good setup. Oh, that is brilliant. The exact spell I want to hit on. And get a 5. To be honest, I want a 4, so I can actually like chuck a 4 in there to do as much damage as possible with the die I have. There we go. Some decent damage on turn 1. Hemorrhage. I need to do this anyway, and gaining the power won't make a difference here. Because whatever I'm going to do, I have to at least do like 3 extra damage to those, which means that, yeah, I put like a 4 in there to do that, to kill 1 off with this. That doesn't matter, it's just defending, so I don't really care about that. Short shove that and that in there to gain some defense. And then chuck that out of that. But yeah, a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. Those are not great rolls. They really aren't. But again, we'll do the same thing. Chuck that there. I can't actually defend here. That's a 1 turn, isn't it? So I guess we'll just use the potion here. I mean, they could have just used this and then got an extra hit in, but you know, just doesn't feel right. Check the 1 here. Because it'll do exactly what it says on the tin. Not having the best of luck with these dice rolls. We'll defend up, and then we'll do some more damage to attack. And then I'll accept whatever damage I have to take. To be honest, that's good enough straight away to do that. You got a 5, that is brilliant. Double that to a 4. So we can put more damage into it. And then turn it to a 6. Not quite finish, but 1 turn away. And there we go. That's all that was needed. Healing we don't care about. So what do you get here? Cast 15 spells. Turn 1. Roll 3 ether die. On enemy death roll. Oh, each turn will. That's fine actually. I'll take that. It's good enough here. You'll all die. Oh, have they redone the laugh spell? Next charges, then remove the last spell. Triggers when reducing to 0 charges. Okay. This could be interesting. Because it would mean that I would get extra charges on me rolling die. So on my invoke mana or the omniscience, if I get that into into my roster of spells. So it is worthwhile. Take up the shard. So here it is worth to do this, just to have other stuff that can happen. Because here I probably might start needing the chaotic moment. So that's why we're going to pick that up first. And I want to try and get as many shards as possible here. So I guess we'll go this way to the event to pick up the shard. Avoiding the elite maybe, because I think this is a realm that I'm not a fan of. Or should we shop? No, we don't need the shop. We do not need the shop. Not bad. Straight away we get to go and gain 1 power. And we'll do it on the guy that looks like he's more dangerous. Put a 6 in. So that's a pair, that's a pair, and that's a pair. So we could just kill 1 person off straight away, which is what we should do. Should have defended beforehand, but my bad. I forget that I still take damage from this thing. Didn't it used to be like 2 as well? I remember it being 2. So I guess I got to upgrade. Turn that to a 4 and do it again. So we can put that there first. I need to take... Okay, yeah, we do that first to lower the damage output. And then do it again to make sure this guy doesn't do too much, and then chuck that on that. That way I should still heal up to nearly full after this. Huh. Well, I'm not using 2 3s, so... But I will do that, though. Cool. I get my 1 back as well from that. So that's a roll there. Then those 2 a roll. We can chuck the 4 in to get as much damage output as possible. And get a kill. A regen potion, nice. We'll want that. Huh. Ashen plating. Or with the upgrade that I'm looking to get on Hemorrhage, reducing a random spell's countdown, I think Ashen Plating is really good. Plus this will be then like down to like nearly nothing eventually, and I can get like 13 block for just like 1 die. I'll pick that up. Don't think it's better than the chaotic moment at the moment. It's not better at this moment than that moment, but we'll see. Yeah, Berserk. What does Berserk do again? Gives 1 power whenever it's attacked by spells. So I basically want to kill this off immediately if I can. That is the option there. Now I've got enough to do so. There we go. It is dealt with. Here, just use the chaotic moment and set up some defenses. Oh, cool. Give me the 1 power for free. Reroll some die. That's one thing I will say. If anyone knows developers, let me shuffle this die in order, because me being able to move these die about to make sure like I want to pair die up to where I want to spend them is kind of important. Like, I want to be able to do that. It seems like a really silly thing, but it's something that's kind of important in my head. Shall I say it? I did that wrong as well, but whatever. If I cast this, I get 6. So I put that in there. Ah, it doesn't give the charges. That's a thing. I want to double check if they changed that or not. Give me the block. Can't do much else. I'm gonna get like applying 3 Vex, is it? Yeah, Vex die. But that's fine, because one attack deals with it. Fickle Barrow is nice if you've got like other ways to increase this value. Extract, Magma Skin, we've seen all these. I do like Extract, but I think it's too expensive for me to be able to use it, so I'll reroll. Phoenix Blast. For 8, does 12 damage. If the foe is weak, reroll a die. I can put it on 4. Which actually be pretty good with the setup I've got, because it's just another free hit against them. Yeah, I'll pick that up. To the event. So I can receive 9 damage to get 60 gold, which I might think about doing. I get a Wolf Claw. First spell, each turn does 3 more damage. I'll just take the gold. Like, if I get another shop, which I do get another chance to get another shop with the route I'm going, I'd rather do that. So, yeah, we'll just take the hit, take the gold, and run. Go to the Sanctuary as well. This should chat a spell. What spell will I not really be using? Probably Volcanic Power now, actually. Because I don't need to gain power this way. I'll take the extra life, it's much more efficient of my time. Now, where do we want to put this? So I think putting this here and putting in the Ashen Plating instead is where I want to go. That means I then can probably take out the Chaotic Moment and go Omniscience. Because I want Phoenix Blast to be upgraded before I use it. Kinda wish I had still the Chaotic Moment right now. But, you know, I like to be an idiot. That sets me up for next turn as well, so that's cool. So, Hemorrhage. So these two make a pair, those two make a pair, so this 3 is the only one I can't use. Now we want to kill something off that's going to be dangerous. If we can. Oh, we don't even need to use that. We've already used the 3 then. So the 3 has been used and we've got efficiency output of it. So that means I can use this 3 again. And do the exact same thing. And that's going to... That's cool. So here... I will throw this out. I don't want to be taking too much damage, and it's probably the only way I'm going to kind of avoid that. Guess we're using Brilliance first. re-roll that into there. Don't get to do much else though. I'm gonna drink that to see if I can like get something more out of it. So I didn't get to like invoke mana or anything last turn, which was the bit that I was kind of like, boy, I wish I could have done that. Force in first, see what we get. We roll another 5. Do this. We'll cast this to reroll a die. Okay. Give me 3 more. So, those two make a pair. Actually, this and that. We don't have a 3 though. So, this and a 1 will deal damage to the first one. That one could just deal damage there. The 4 and the 1 can basically do something together, so we can chuck that out. Put that on there. Oh. Now, this does... No, this doesn't make the kill without me chucking a 1 at it first. Oh, we can just now chuck the 4 at it, cool. And then set up to get full defense. Cool. Cool indeed. Give me 3 more die. Reroll that. Cool. We're getting really lucky here. I'm going to set the plating up because I want to make sure that I can't have anything go wrong here. Hey, Portent's working really well to give me power scaling. Keen at 6 block. And on destroyed die, increased by 2 or 1 this combat, and then that gives 5 radiant. And if I get like 2 of them that are equal. And then reclamation, on health loss increased to block by 1 this combat. By 2. Or start off with just extra block. Well, you start with the extra block, that'd be the best, but that's kind of interesting. I think I'll reroll these. Like, the Phoenix Ward seems more interesting because I don't spend all the die, but I don't think I'm actually going to ever like destroy die on purpose as it stands at the moment. And I guess we'll take the Chaos Bolts there. It's a good investment for like how I'm going to basically scale with power, so eventually it might be better than the Blinding Brilliance. In which case then Phoenix Blast isn't an issue. And I guess we'll get rid of just the Dawn Dome here now. To the shop. Okay, so I can receive 1 sap, which will just literally remove... Is it 1 block? From everything. Be that great. Amalgamate seems interesting. Double block, or we just do some more damage. For free, essentially. But that give me 1 power to start off with. I guess it's not that great. Turn 1 being better could be pretty good, or every 3rd turn we roll a die. That's consistent. Especially in like long fights. We've got Phoenix Ward, destroy a target die, all the spells get through -3 countdown. Sacrifice. putting 3 in there could be interesting. I am really thinking about these because like they could be really important. Probably not as much as I'm thinking they're going to be. We'll take that potion first though. I'll take the rabbit's foot because I think that's just a lot better. Then I can only buy 1 spell. Sacrifice would seem really great with my build. -5 just triggers them straight away, or I could then reuse it several turns. But it's destroying the target die, so I have to spend 2 die just to trigger that anyway. An Amalgamate could be more useful in the long run. Do I have any spells I want to get rid of? I guess the chaotic moment at the moment is the one I'll get rid of here. It does give me enough to buy both of these, but the Amalgamate would just be generally better, right? Because again, it's another way to deal damage plus other stuff, but these would give me decent scaling for defensive, for like a more defensive style. So essentially what we end up doing is we probably get rid of the hemorrhage for that. We chuck this in instead. So now I don't need this. We get rid of the foresight as well, so we actually keep that. So essentially we want to sacrifice when we can. We've got these 2 for that, and then we're just going to scale them with Chaos Bolts. That would be the plan. Any odds just go in here. They trigger these to go less than that. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I mean, the Rupture being back in here would be really good. That's the only one I would want back in here. We'll have to see though. We will have to see. Or do I upgrade that now? Or upgrade that? Random enemy, that's random, that's the problem. Giving this to Radiant though. We completely changed the build. Given that Radiant, I think it's a really good thing to have. So the object here is to try and scale like immediately, right? Then we chuck that in there, get some die. Now I can destroy a target die, which will destroy this one. They'll get reduced. We do the damage. And then we'll do it again. The weak is a problem, but we can deal with that. Again, we'll sacrifice that die there first. Reduce the cost on odd. Only because I had to do it first. We don't deal any damage, there's no point going that route. So we'll just get the 6. We get extra die, because then we get more stuff back with everything else. Cast that, we get a 1. Interesting. Chaos Bolts could technically gain more, but we're not going to bother with that for now. Pop that in there. We'll destroy that die because I don't think we'll be doing anything else with it. Toss that in there to get the Ashen Plating back. Do that for that. That again for there. 2 6s. Get the Radiant again. Okay, we might have just found like a broken build. Like genuinely, well, I think there might be a way for me to even go infinite on this. All I need now is like to not lose my armor at the end of a turn, and I'd be like super overpowered. Yeah, toss that in there. Use that. That triggers both of those. This is now getting like 11 block, which is really good. You can double this up. Two 4s, go in here. Then that rerolls the die. We are fully defended. Oh, we can trigger 6 in here as well. Cool. Trigger 1 in, toss that one away. I just realised what we can do again. It's so stupid, but let's just do it. So we do that. We then do this to multiply the die up, and we toss. Before that, we'll cast this first, so we can trigger it. Like if we had a 4 or something, we do this. We invoke our mana. We double this up. Get some more die. We could do the whole thing all over again. So we'll sack the 1. So now I'd have to chuck those in there to get that off. And then just, yeah. A 2. So that's now reduced by 1 again, so it's like pretty much something I can always cast. Cast Chaos Bolts. Now I want to see if this gets destroyed, this should go up by 1, so this should go up by 14 if this does get destroyed. It does. Okay. So now we know end of turn effects do trigger. Well, I can't get that portion, there's no point. Instead we'll activate the brilliance. Just go for this. Yeah, probably just set myself up to like fully defend for the next coming turns. Reduce the cost of that. And then yeah. Sacrifice those to that. Put the 4 in there, that gives me a 6. We get to invoke mana now because of that. A 2. I'm getting very lucky with some of these dice rolls. Like, just to deal with this particular boss. Toss the 2 again, that triggers both of these. Do we chuck the 6 in there? Can I get 2 more off? I can get 2 more off. Why not? No, we just shut the 3s instead. Get even more 6s. 1 6 goes on here. I don't want to get. I guess yeah, we can get rid of the 4 because the 4 will be fine. Pop that 4 in there to get a 2, which then gets another 4, which then gets another 6 and a 2. That 2 just goes there. We don't need the 5s at all. They both go in here. I mean, this does take ages. Especially when I get like weak and stuff like that, there's no point me really doing most of this stuff anyway. Huh, a 1. Just because nothing really kind of triggers in the way you want it to. And so we'll do that, sacrifice that. Because like these triggering don't make much of a difference. If I do this, like there's a chance that I could trigger this again, which I do get the chance to do. Let's do that one as well. Like, I don't think until they scale up, they can actually win. But I think I scale up faster because, like, I can gain at least, like, 1 block every turn or more. That's kind of annoying that I can't trigger this straight away. But I am kind of relying on just, like, one particular setup to get what I want out of the turn. Which is not going very well in some cases. At least I can double up the 2 there to get another 4, which does that and that. Cool. Start sacrificing lots of 1s. That 6 can go in there, we're getting a 6, cool. 2 3s can go in there. 4 goes there. That 4 goes there. Might as well cast that, see what happens. Not that it mattered. But yeah, making this like go up by 1 is just will make a lot of things a lot easier. You know what? I'm just not gonna cast anything this turn. Oh nice, I got my 6 there. Lucky me. So I need power scaling. That's the only thing that I really care about at the moment. If I can get like one more way to gain more power, it would fix a lot of the issues I'm currently having with this particular setup. And that's all I really need. Didn't get a 6, but we can make one. No point doing anything else other than this. And we should win. Start next turn. 1-6 is all I need. I forgot we took damage. Well, hopefully get a way to get an extra die, that'd be nice. Receive 4 weak, that's kind of not what we want, because it'll affect our scaling. All enemies gain 1 power. That's kind of fine. No, that could be really bad. This combat on enemy death gain, yeah, that's... yeah. exactly one of the scaling things I would like. Because essentially, that's better than power scaling. Because I only have one attack, and I'm just going to be like, well, I could do that, but I think no, doing it 4 times is a lot better. Do I get the extra slot now? What's the map showing? It is quite far away. I just go that way. We go this way. Into a shop. Maybe get 2 of them. So I get 1 and an upgrade. Having this go off more times could be interesting. But it's reducing it by cost more. On Destroy Die, reducing this cost down be interesting, but I'd rather just take the extra damage to get out of it. Especially now with the ritual I currently have. I don't think I need any of the other spells I currently have. At least I don't think I need them. The Omniscience is nice in the sense that I can just keep using it. Providing I have roll 6s, which, you know, majority of the time I'm going to be rolling something similar to a 6. Guess we can create a 4. Then 2 5s. Triggers Radiance. Check a 3, get a 6. We have 2 4s to go in there again. You're stacking Fury, but the thing is you won't get through what I'm playing anyway, so it won't make too much of a difference. Toss the odds. And check the 2 out. Check the 2 out. The weakness is the issue on this, because I don't deal enough damage, but that'll happen later when I do get this up. Really. This will do that. We'll cast this, see what we get. A 4. Do another 4? Do have another 4. But 2 6s in there first. 4 and a 4. Yeah, I was going to say that should trigger it a lot more. Didn't get a 6, but we can make one. Oh, I'm making a mistake here because I'm going to give them so much extra power. Okay, first of all, let's sacrifice some 1s. And we'll sacrifice that 2. We'll turn that into a 4, then we'll use this and this. Off goes Radiance again. I kind of have to do that just to get this to work. Yeah, I might be causing myself a death here. I don't know what I'm talking about, I got 59 defense. So that panic of like, am I doing something really stupid? My brain goes, nah, you're fine, what are you talking about? Got nothing to worry about. Okay, so I don't need to defend any point during this, so we'll just keep casting Chaos Bolts, I guess. And then put the rest into there, so at least it reduces the cost again by 1. So now, this goes on there for this combat. Toss that on there, sacrifice the 1. Really? Like, this keeps happening? It's kind of annoying. This triggers the Radiance. Get to roll more die. 2 4s. We get a 5. I'm gonna regret giving them so much power, aren't I? I can just like see it straight away, like, oh, here we go. Here's the run where I get like run over by something. All my own doing. Actually, yeah, considering that's got 12 now, it's probably the decision where I should be like, yeah, I probably should stop, but why would I stop? You know, I'm just gonna keep going. That's a lot better. I have nothing to worry about by the end of this. Toss a 2 in there. Toss a 2 there. I forgot the Laughful also triggers off this every time I use it, because it goes to 0, and same with like this one. Toss a 1. Do you have 2 3s? Put a 4. And a 6. Lots of 1s. Because this is also kind of like how I'm triggering everything, is using the 1s to go in here. And I guess we're going to put 4 and 4 into there. 3 can just go into here then. And we are fully defended. Check that out. Fully defended. I thought I was going to go mad with that, like scaling power, and I'm like, what do I do here? Wildfire Explosion, I think I can trigger like alongside everything else, because this will, you know, lower its cost also. Oh, I would like to gain that. But I'll gain the Mana Symmetry, that's fine. Like, duplicating a die at that cost is fine. We'll sacrifice a spell. And I guess, yeah, Phoenix Blast and Blinding Brilliance are stuff that can go. We don't really need those anymore. Let's face off against... What do these do? Oh, they receive 1 week every time I cast a spell. Well, do I have the build that you... the build for you? So, 2 4s already, cool. And then 2 3s, so we can just go straight away and get Brilliance. Don't have a 6, but we can create one. Don't want to do it with a 4, because that would cost too much. Oh, but he's got some 6s. Interesting. Interesting. Sack a 2. Sack the 1. This triggers. There we go. My turn 1 has been done. Oh, look at that. We got 2 5s straight away to trigger this. And a 6 can go here, and a 6 can go here. We have 2 3s to go here. Like, 2's the only thing I don't really like, but even then, like, 2's still turn into 4s, which could turn into 6s, and... Ah, it's a shame we got a 1. A 5 and a 5. What do we do now, then? Pop that in there, select the 2. Guess I'll pop a 3 in here. Sack a 2. Gonna turn that into a 6. And then turn that one into a 6. Put a 3 in there to do that. I could have put the 1 in there actually. Still can't trigger this, so it's not like it went to waste. But yeah, because like with the Phoenix Ward, because this like stacks up pretty quickly on Destroy Die as well. Like I'm pretty much going to be always in a good position to trigger it. And here we'll do this one first. We don't gain the portent, but that's fine. Just wanted to see if I get a 6 in a better way. We did not. Got one from that though. And another one. Nice. Do we gain? We got 2 5s. And we can create A4. We have another 6 to go in there. 6 and 6 to go there, so at least that generates more there. And a 3. To be honest, that is absolutely fine here. Gives that 3 extra goes. Which I will turn that into a 6. Turn that into a 6, I think. And then we're just going to toss 1s and 2s away. The sap is real. On Destroy 1. Oh, and the power gain. Okay, Incandescence is probably the one we want to go with and get the upgrade for. Because that gives you power scaling. The rest of them are kind of, nah, Incandescence it is. To the shop. First of all, sell spells, we don't want that. Omniscience is not great anymore because we don't really need it. Phoenix Blast is terrible, and Duplicate Die don't care about. Poxbringer does deal extra damage if we need it. We don't need to reduce shot prices. Turn 1, gain 1 power. Don't really care about it. Each turn, -1 countdown to all spells. That is exactly what I would like. Grim Right. But it's the mute that I'm not a fan of on that. Have they fixed this? Because this used to do stupid stuff before. Yeah, dice position between rounds. Yeah. Sticks, I used to have so much fun with this. You literally just keep putting die in there, and with like duplicating die and everything else, you just keep re-rolling them every turn, and because they keep all re-rolling, they keep dealing damage, and you could stock up so many die. It was madness. Shall we say, absolute madness. Oh, you can get one that actually gives you Surge. Interesting. But no, don't think we need anything else from there. We've got the spell that we wanted, which is Incandescence. All we need to do is unlock it, which we will do this next turn. And then we can upgrade it as well. Like, it just given the Radiance alone is good enough. Yeah, it's good enough to be here and exist here. I never will actually cast it normally. But getting this to go alongside it, major buff. We've got 2 6s, 2 3s, so we could go that way. I would probably want to cast Ashen Plating normally, but we won't bother. So, 3 and a 3. 6 and a 6. Because this also every turn will reduce them all by 1, which is another good thing as well, which is kind of what I was looking for. Don't want to toss the 4s away because they're way too good so far, so we can just generate 6 this way. Got another 5. A 4 and a 4. Don't need to do anything else here, so we can do that. Sacrifice a 1. I forgot this reduces it, doesn't it? That's funny. So we use the Chaos Bots. We'll do it again. Am I not fully defended? That is terrible. I cannot believe that. Like, I'm actually going to take damage on... Oh, no, I'm not. Ooh, just chuck an odd die in here. I guess we'll do that. We'll kill off a 5. Just to make sure. Ah, cool, 2 4s. Yeah, getting this upgrade would have been nice as well, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Last will die. Didn't re-trigger anything. Although, it does give a free cast of something. It also gives a free cast of this. Which is kind of nice. 2 5s go in here. I can now generate a 4. Pop the 1. So I get this also gets like 1 reduction as well from me just destroying a die, which is pretty big. Ah, cool. 4 and 4. I am not too sure, but somehow I think this. I think we've got an infinite, or at least as close as we're going to get to a certain point. Like if this reduced it even more, it'd be kind of the where you go infinite. But now I can like chuck that and that to go in there. It generates 3 die back. I've got a 6 to go there. Then we go 3 into 3. It's just a little bit too much in the radiant. I can't trigger it like consistently by itself. So that's a 4 and 4. Which triggers that. I just need a 5 and a 5. Place a 6. Don't really know what I'm doing all this for, because I mean, like, as far as I know, like, all I'm going to do is just waste the opportunity. Or do something stupid, you know? Roll that spell. Oh, we get 4 off that. Nice. So we go. I mean, I don't see what I would actually really do with it, but you know. Guess you go there. I'm running out of ideas of what to actually do. Oh yeah, we've got to chuck a 6 in there, don't we? Because that triggers that, which means that we're pretty much set up for next turn, so we don't need to worry too much about it. So just chuck those chaos bolts everywhere. Oh, look at that. Now I kind of wish I just kept the entire turn going, you know, but I guess I can't, so we'll just end turn. I honestly think it is practically infinite now. Because, like, as long as I have something I can just, like, chuck into here and also use the sacrifice, like I'm always going to be triggering something that allows me to kind of deal with the situation. And then just like one setup after 3 turns, then I'm already dealing enough damage where it's like really worth it. Gaining power would be interesting, but I don't really need any of those. I will reroll to see if there's anything better I can get, which I don't think I do get. So yeah, we'll just leave those. Ah, no, I can't skip them. We'll just pick one up then, shall we? We'll take the Bombard. We picked up the Phoenix Blast earlier. Get the other shard. And now, every time we cast this, we get 2 power. I could make this infinite, but I don't think making it infinite will make it any quicker. I think gaining the power is when we could be already infinite anyway. And that's the plan we'll go with. But yeah, like the difference in the setup and everything else is like really cool. I like it. Guess we'll check down the portion first, so we get the extra power. 5 and a 4. I can't generate any other winning hits here. So we'll shut the 2 4s in there. Make a 4 with that. Trigger that so at least get some power out. You can then sacrifice a die to reduce the cost of those, and just play that to deal damage. And we're fully defended from just the defense we currently had. Gain the power first, that's all I want to do. Give me some die. 2 3s are exactly what we want. And let the nightmare begin, shall we? Toss that in there first. Ooh. Another 6. 2 2s, 2 4s. I want to keep the 4s to get rid of the 5s. The 5's the awkward thing I can't do anything with. And I guess then the 4s are as well. Got a 6, so we'll reroll those. Cast that because you've basically used enough spells already. Put the 5 in there. And get rid of a 2. So you trigger everything. And get rid of a 2 again. This also keeps us around. Double that up. So we get a 6. This gets me another trigger. Could put 2 6s in, but that seems like a waste. Put 2 4s in. And then just trigger that on the 2. This is madness. Even at the even with the best of it, it's still madness. Generate me a 4, please. So yeah, so now like this is where I like, do I put 5s in weird places or just use a 5 like a 1 and chuck them like in the place I need them to be? Then create a 6, chuck the 6 in there, then generate that again. Like I'm really ramping up the power as well. I think I've got the chaos spots ready to go, so like it's not like I'm that worried with the amount of armor and stuff I've got either. Okay. So the start of this, oh, gain echo on a spell. I guess the regen is kind of pointless, isn't it? Yeah, and we got this to kind of help me continue. Echo's good. If you were a countdown, I would pick you up in a heartbeat, but you're not. That is, though. But no, I don't think I need any of those. What do we get from a reroll from these? See if there's anything new or interesting. It costs 2 less. Decrease by 2 for each one that casts. Now the question is do I need the Ashen Plating? I don't think I do. Not with the way this setup is, and this also getting reduced in its thing to deal 24 damage for 0 would be amazing. I've got a bit of an evil laugh going on with this run. It's absolutely hilarious, but I love it. Okay, I will cast Portent first here, because I think I need to. So we've got this 6 and a 6 going in there. We'll double that and double it again. Basically cast that again, draining 3 more die. Give me access to this. At which point we can do that and that into there to get more defense. One of those goes into there to reduce the cost of everything. And then we can go 6 into here. For this setup here, which we do get a 6. We got lucky. Can't do much else here, so we'll chuck that in there first. This reduces some costs down and trigger stuff. They put in the 4 into here to get a 6 and a 2 is the best way, so get as many values as possible. Then we can trigger that. Cast this. We got 6. Not what I wanted to see. Not at all. Because I can't really use any of those. But we use this for next turn. And then we should be good to go. It doesn't matter what gets broken or anything else as well. We've basically just got our setup going. Oh, and we cast that straight away. So, we're going to chuck a 1 in here first, get rid of it. So we don't have to worry about it. Now that our kind of setup turn was good. A 3 and a 3. Could cast an echo on something. But now we chuck 1s into here to get rid of 1s. So that reduces the cost of everything. We've got a 4 and a 4 to get rid of there. The 6 to give me more die. You have a 5, which you can just chuck straight into here. Then trigger everything again. 6 goes there first. 2 5s. A 1 to get rid of a 2. The problem is although we're scaling really well, chuck the 6 in there. Because we're getting power from this every single time. So basically gaining power within the turn we're actually meant to be doing stuff, which is great. The issue I end up having is there's no way that I kind of can deal more than the threshold damage, which is really annoying. Yeah, that's the terrible news, you know. I just can't deal with this threshold damage of 23. It's not fair. Like, what am I going to do when I can't get past that? I think it's rather despicable, don't you? They limit me to only dealing 23 damage after the damage I've already had. I can't deal 40 damage. I mean, we're still, you know, ramp up the damage and stuff. Like, that's what we're going to do. And to be honest, that's the only thing we can do now, is just ramp up the damage as much as we can do. So that's what we'll do. We'll just use this as much as possible. Use them 6s. And then maybe we can, like, one-shot them with this at some point. Like, that'll be the plan. It's Sakatu. Sakatu. Is that like Lakitu's like cousin that got removed from the family? I know I'm pretty much just wasting time here. I know I am. But at the end of the day, like, I earned this run. I worked for this run. I gave it cards that I probably shouldn't have done to make this work. And I got rewarded for me doing something silly. And then do that again. I think the issue is eventually I will just not have enough stuff to do what's needed. So I can trigger 3 in here. And that again, that triggers that. We only have 6 in here, so I can trigger it with a 6. Like eventually, like, yeah, see, like here I'm going to start running out of die to actually get 6s, but then this is why I got a bunch of 2s, I can turn to 4s, I can turn to 6s. So yeah, I don't know when this will ever actually end. Oh no, you made sure that I can't, like, lose on something silly. Oh, I don't have an odd one, do I? I guess we'll do that, sacrifice a 2, then put a 6 in here. So we have, like, one more round of this we can continue with. That is what you're telling me. Shame, I thought I'd, like, get more out of this. I have ramped up the damage pretty well though. So yeah, now I can't trigger anymore because I've run out of triggers on these. Like, I don't gain enough, but this would mean I can deal the most amount of damage possible. So at this point, you just chuck 2 5s in there, trigger that so we can get that. Chuck this 2 into there to gain a 4, which one we can go. And at this point, we just double up the 2s until I can't double up anymore, because this will just trigger more dice to go into the ether as such. So we do this one first, then this one, which will give it 4 more charges. Because this now will destroy all these die, which will reduce this countdown, if it had a countdown on it, but also increase this block by as much as possible, because I can't do any more damage, there's no point doing anything else. I got to 32 block. Oh yay, just what I wanted to do, portent straight on that. I guess 2 4s go in there. What else am I going to do, right? Now I'm just going to do the same thing again now. Oh yeah, we've also got to cast that on there. Just to make sure when we do hit the threshold limit, we can do exactly what we want. 5, get rid of a 2. We can now chuck a 5 in there. We then don't trigger it. Oh, interesting. Oh, 1 into a 2. I forgot that still happened. I forgot this was gonna go off. It's fine at this point. Like, what else is really gonna happen? Like, what else can I actually do? Oh, cool, we got 6. Did not think that through if I was. But it's fine. We'll just pop down in there then, get some die. And just end turn. Oh no, not the invoke mana. Absolute chaos. But I knew as soon as I got like some scaling, and then I seen that one spell appear was exactly what you needed. Like getting the 2 power gain every time this triggered was so important, along with the Phoenix Ward. Like these 2 cards set it up, but buying these 2, the Phoenix Sword and the Sacrifice, is what decision led to this silly end. Absolutely silly. But yeah. So that's it for Azar. I might do also a Lapis one as well, because I do enjoy this game. I play it like a little bit every so often, but I don't actually do any recording with it, which maybe it's the fact that I didn't think people were watching it, but now I don't care. I will put these up, and if you watch them and you enjoy them, good for you. So again, if you enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.